About 8 months ago, we took one of the most difficult decisions as a company, and me as a managing director, I had to take in many years.
Când URSUS a anunțat că va pleca din Cluj, reacțiile oamenilor au fost extraordinare. Oamenii chiar au simțit că se rupe ceva din ceea ce definește orașul.
URSUS înseamnă Cluj și practic acest lucru trebuie întotdeauna reținut și de aici se pleacă.
URSUS has had a history in Cluj. It's been part of the environment here, and for me it was a very difficult thing to do. What we said at the time, though, as a team, was that we were committed to URSUS in Cluj, and we conceived of this mini brewery with a pub and a restaurant attached to it as something significant for the brand in the city. And I don't think that I could have dreamt how wonderful it would turn out.
Quite special for SAB Miller because this is the first time they've ever made a mini brewery facility in anywhere, any country. So
it wasn't easy for us. With big breweries and big brewery renovations, we know what to do. Our contractors know what to do. Our project managers know what to do. But in a mini brewery, it's all about crafting. So if you think about going to a shop and buying a new lounge suite, for example, and you think about going to a specialized craftsman who's going to build you something very special for your house. That's the difference, I think. So in this brewery, the challenge was to produce a lovely handcrafted beer, but very consistently, so that we can reproduce the flavors, the colors, the effervescence each time that we do a new brew.
Was ist das Spezielle an unfiltriertem Bier? Hier wollen wir ein Bier brauen, traditionell, wie es früher vor 20, 30 Jahren auch gebraut wurde. Und dieses Bier ist unfiltriert und dieses Bier hat einen ganz anderen Geschmack. Es ist viel vollmundiger, es ist viel blumiger, das Bier.
Berea URSUS nefiltrată este o bere de tip lager cu un aspect ușor opalescent și un gust proaspăt unic. Fiind o bere nefiltrată, aspectul ei este deosebit. Observați o ușoară opalescență dată de prezența celulelor de drojdie. Aceste celule de drojdie, care încă sunt în bere, conferă o plinătate aparte berii și o aromă specifică de proaspăt.
we're very proud that URSUS was selected to do this. I think it's natural with URSUS because it's always been quite a pioneering brand, whether it was the first to be pasteurised, the first to go into embossed green bottles, the first with an easy opening, the first tea we had in Romania. I guess in a way, for us it feels more logical that it would be the first to do something like this, but for SAB Miller, it's doubly proud for us that we've been trusted to do this.
In a job like this, where not only are you building a brewery, which has to have a craftsman-like nature in the way that we make the beer, but we also wanted a beautiful restaurant and a fantastic bar. And I think that the team has managed to achieve all of this.
Acest proiect a fost una dintre cele mai mari provocări de ale mele, având în vedere timpul în care s-a realizat, proiectare, execuție în 3 luni.
The brief started with redefining URSUS's presence here in Cluj after a long history here. Obviously there were a number of challenges in terms of converting existing buildings into a large open plan fit for purpose building for a mini brewery, restaurant and pub.
The most challenging part of this job was to keep the authenticity of the old building but try to renovate it inside so that it was a safe and wonderful place for consumers to come to. We initially looked at this old building and thought all we need to do really is knock a few walls out, re-floor, put in the brewery that you see behind you, and so on. But of course that soon was a past dream because this became a very complex job.
We had a large amount of fun trying to get floor levels correct. I think we started off with approximately 11 or 12 different floor levels which all needed to be aligned. We also needed to demolish intermediate floors which brought with it a whole host of challenges and opportunities for structural consolidation before we could start.
În clasele elementare am fost provocați ca și copii să desenăm cum ne închipuim noi viitorul. M-am gândit cum ar fi Țel, fondatorul fabricii din 1897, cum și-ar fi văzut el fabrica după 100 de ani. Drept ca atare am creat un interior puțin fantastic, cu o tentă subtil naivă, un lucru care se regăsește în fabrici în mod deosebit. Ideea mea era că nu-i suficient ca să creăm un interior în care să bem bere. Ar fi foarte plăcut dacă am putea, în același timp, să vorbim și despre istorie, respectiv să introducem niște elemente din producția fabricării de bere. A fost foarte dificil să se abordeze acest proiect în acest fel, pentru că după cum știți fiecare, e foarte ușor să apelăm la mobilier generic sau, să zicem în ghilimele, minimalist. Tot ce a fost aici creat a fost customizat, foarte gândit și foarte greu de executat. Sper că prin ceea ce am obținut aici să fie redat trecutul, istoria acestei fabrici.
We wanted it to be about URSUS, we wanted it to be about the art of making beer. We wanted enough people to know about it whilst retaining some kind of exclusivity or feeling of a small but humble project. It's quite a challenge in itself. So I think getting everything done on time to the right specification, I mean, we had a lot of discussions with the architects, the designers, about getting every detail right. And I think I hope when consumers come here, they really appreciate every little detail as much as Victor and I did.
Nu mi-aș închipui orașul ăsta fără fabrica de bere URSUS.
URSUS înseamnă clujeni, URSUS înseamnă Transilvania, URSUS înseamnă ardeleni.
Indiferent dacă fabrica nu va mai fi aici sau nu mai este aici, clujenii cred că o să simtă brandul în continuare ca fiind al lor.
Prin faptul că s-a construit această mică mini fabrică, dă respect celor care au muncit aici, au lucrat și o consideră ca și al lor.
I really look forward to that opening event. I really look forward to welcoming people here and just sharing in that moment when we hand it over to say it's now complete. And you know, these projects, it's like having a child. You know, you start off with the concepts and you end up with a living thing.
The whole experience, it's not only, as I said, fit to the brand, fit to the city, and goes exceptionally well with the rules of having a brew pub. But actually, it's emotion. You feel it when you enter. Yeah, the brand is all over the place, but it's not like overwhelming. It's like a friend which is welcoming you into his house. So it's so special. So that was my feeling as a consumer before anything else.
Yeah, I mean, I think three things. So the first impression, the first feeling we want consumers to take away is, wow, I never felt or seen anything like this. The second one was that the art of making beer is on display and visible, so people feel this is like a cathedral of beer. So this is like a homage to the art of making beer in Cluj. And thirdly, only URSUS could do this. You know, this is not something that any other brand has the credibility or the insight to do. And this is a Cluj brand. Cluj people made it. Cluj people helped us with this. And so I think that's what we wanted. And as Victor said, to be honest, it's the most exciting project I've ever been involved with. It's absolutely fantastic.
It has been very special for me to be part of this because Cluj is the home of the URSUS brand, the king of beers in Romania, and to be part of a transformation, part of building a new facility in an old building, keeping the traditions alive. And if you look around the restaurant, you will see some of the history from the old brewery in the artifacts that we've put in the style of the pub. And I think for me, that's special.
Sper că și cei din Cluj vor veni aici și vor aprecia și vor avea plăcerea și bucuria să descopere fiecare detaliu din acest loc.
I'm very proud of everybody's input into this project. It's exciting, it's interesting, it has a feel about it that is the true beer URSUS.